Hello, everyone. I'm Adam Lemon on the engineering and technology team with Convergence.Tech. Today, I'm on site in an innovation space with one of our K-12 partners here in Canada in order to show you how our Verifiable Credentials platform, Convergence.Tech Identity, or C.TI, works. Verifiable credentials are just like your existing paper or plastic credentials, for example, a degree or transcript, a driver's license, or a passport, but they're digital. So just like your passport is a private document that is controlled by the owner, so too are our credentials. In this case, that owner being your student. This is a big change in the way that identity is being managed online today, and it's rapidly being adopted across the globe for many different use cases. This is the future of digital credentials and is significantly changing the way in which both educators and students utilize digital badges today. So let's get started. In this model, there are three core roles. The issuer, who is defined in issuing credentials, most commonly a school. There's then the holder, who credentials are issued to. That is generally a student. And then finally, we have the verifier, and that's who credentials are being presented to. That is commonly an employer. What we're looking at here is a dashboard for issuers to define and issue out credentials. Definition of a credential walks you through the completion of this form. You can toggle on a preview and then see your credential come to life below. You can proceed to enter a name, a description, you can add resources. So a course outline, a framework or standard that your credential may be aligned with. You can add earning criteria and then complete the certificate design below. And again, seeing everything come together in real time. Once a credential is defined, it gets added to the issuer's catalog from where it can be immediately issued out, again with a single click. You can then select one or many recipients and then proceed to issue that credential out. And that's the core experience for issuers. One is defining credentials, and then two is issuing those out. The experience then for a recipient is that there's no downloads or installations required. They can access these credentials directly from an existing account, for example, an email. With a single click, they will be directed to their credential that they've just received. They can view the certificate. They can have a look at the content that's within it. They can also look at the verification that's taken place. So all of these credentials are cryptographically verifiable and digitally signed. The verification is also rooted atop blockchain technology. You can also proceed to review additional data or if any resources were included within this credential. So again, if you wanted to align your credential with a framework, you can include that information directly within the credential itself, helping to add valuable context for anyone that may be reviewing and verifying this credential in future. Also, directly from within this email that the recipients receive, they can do things like add their credential to a LinkedIn profile. They can also post it on other social media platforms. There's no downloads or installations required. With a single click, this can be added to their profile as a license or certification. This can also be linked directly to an issuer's organizational profile. And then this will link back out to the actual underlying verifiable credential itself. Also, for recipients, we have several web and mobile wallets that allow them to access their credentials directly in one spot. So here's an example of several credentials that I have. You can go ahead and share these via QR code for that in-person experience. Otherwise, you can email them, pin them to your LinkedIn directly from here. You can also print. So we ensure to include the QR code so that these are still cryptographically verifiable and the digital credential can still be accessed. Finally, for issuers, we have the ability to review all credentials that you've been issued and go through your core management capabilities. So you can download, you can view them, you can resend, revoke. All of those capabilities are directly built in. And we do also have analytics where the issuer can inspect and view how the recipients are engaging with their credentials. So that was a brief overview on how to define, issue, verify, and manage digital credentials using C.TI. We ensure that students control all of their private information, which we see as a core standard and how things should be today. We already help K-12s, colleges, unis, and other educational bodies across 12 countries with the core platform that you've seen today. For more information, feel free to jump onto our website. There's lots more there. Product details, who's using it and what they're saying, as well as a statement on our core commitment to education. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to myself and the team at info@convergence.tech. Thank you.